Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carole at Big Cat Rescue, and I kid you not, it seems like every time a bobcat goes back to the wild, we immediately get a call. Well, this one, we're sending Ash and Cinder out to be released to the wild. The rescue team is still on their way to take the cat out, and I get a phone call from a woman in Palm Coast saying that she thinks she has an injured bobcat next to her house. So she sends me a photo of the bobcat just laying alongside her house. She said she felt like it had been out there for several hours. She had been walking around it, talking. The cat wasn't moving, and so she was concerned that the cat was injured. She wasn't sure. It could have even been there overnight, and so she just wouldn't have known until she went out. And she was going to be leaving town, so she was really worried that this cat was going to be in need of help, and yet she wasn't going to be able to help it because she wouldn't be there. So she calls us up, gives us all this information, and I asked her if she would mind taking somebody with her because she was afraid of the bobcat, and having them carry an umbrella, because just popping an umbrella open is usually like, if the cat is going to come flying at you, that's going to turn them in the opposite direction. It's just too shocking, too frightening, and they just can't stand that noise and that look, and because it's so unexpected to a bobcat. So she gets her husband to go out there with the umbrella, and she's manned with her camera, and I said, "No, what I need you to do is turn your camera on and keep it focused on that cat, because there's this situation going on in Florida where some of the cats are coming up with neurological issues. So not only do I hope that this cat runs away from you and is fine, but I need to capture how that cat runs away from you. Does it run away like a scared cat, or does it run away like all over the place like it can't control its legs?" And so this woman very bravely went out there with her cell phone camera, and she took this video, and I told her this is like the best video we've ever gotten from anybody in the wild with a bobcat that they thought was injured. She really did her job of keeping the camera trained on the cat and slowly following the cat until the cat, or coming up to the cat until the cat got up and walked away from her. And then she got a lot of footage of the cat actually walking, which gave me the chance to review it a couple times, make sure that it was moving slowly. And so I wanted to make sure it wasn't moving slowly because it was injured, or moving slowly because it had some neurological issue. And I noticed that the cat seemed pretty fat for a bobcat in Florida. Florida bobcats in the wild are usually pretty skinny. And this is Jamie, so hang on. So the cat was really fat, and my guess is that it was moving away slowly, and it was laying out in the open because people in the neighborhood were probably taking care of it, feeding it, giving it water, and making it feel like, hey, this is a great place to live. I like being a neighborhood cat in this neighborhood. And people just don't realize when they do that, it puts the cat in such peril, because you have people who might call animal control to come trap what they think is a rabid animal, and then the cat gets killed because nobody knows whether or not the animal is rabid, or if there's something wrong with it, because bobcats aren't supposed to act that way around people, and when they do, people think there's something wrong. So I asked her to, well, actually she offered, since she's leaving town, to let her neighbors know that they shouldn't be feeding the cat, and to also keep an eye on the cat, and she's going to give them my phone number, so that if it is a disease that is progressing and the cat starts wobbling and looking worse, then we'll get over there right away to pick it up. But it looks to me like it's just a situation where a cat has become a little too comfortable in a neighborhood, and that's never good for wildlife. As much as we love them, we have to let them be who they are and let them do what they need to do without us getting in the way and making life harder for them. So thank you everybody for joining us today. If you were with us when we went live with the capture of Ash and Cinder for their release today, and you can find photos and videos of all of our updates at bigcatrescue.org.